Good morning, 8th class. I welcome you back again. In previous classes, we were talking about algebraic identities and we have done up to question number 5. 3 more questions are left from identities, which are question number 7, 6 and 8. We are going to start with question number 6, but before that we are going to recap our identities again. These are standard identities. First one is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Second one is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Third one is a minus b into a plus b, which is going to be equal to a square minus b square, and the last one is going to be x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab. Okay, these identities we are going to use today also. So question number 6 may we have to evaluate the given squares with help of identities. We have to first evaluate 71 square, but we have to use the identities. So what identity we should use? Which one we should use? I can write it as 70 plus 1. Can I not? Yes. So now I can take it as A and take it as B, and then I'll use the formula for this. So I am going to use first identity, which is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square. This is not divided by a or divided by b. This I was using to represent the numbers separately. So our 71 whole square, which is 70 plus 1 ka whole square, will be equal to 70 whole square plus 1 plus 2 into this. Our purpose is to simplify the calculation. So 7, we know 7 t square will be 7 ka square 4900 plus 1 into 140, and when we will add them we will get 1405. 140 100. Okay, well, we are going to get this one. So this is the square of this one. We have simplified 71 square using identities. Next is 99 square. Can we write 99 as 90 plus 9? 99 whole square. We can write it as 90 plus 9, but that won't be a smart task. Why? Because instead of writing it as like this, we can write it as this, and we can use this formula. So this will be going to get complicated. This we know that we know the square of 101. So we are going to write it as this using formula for a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so our 99 square, which we wrote as 100 minus 1 square, will be equal to first term is this one, second term is this one. First term plus square 100 square plus 1 square minus 2 a, that is 100, into b, that is 1. It will be equal to this one plus 1 minus 200. So it will be minus 200. Minus 200 will be getting 9800 plus 1 means 9801. This is going to be the square of 99. Similarly 102 square. So now 102 square mein we should use minus whole square, a minus b whole square, or 1 plus a plus b whole square. A 102 whole square, which we can write it as 100 plus 2 whole square, and now we can write it as you can use the identity a plus b whole square. Our purpose is to simplify our calculation. So whatever way we are going to get a simplified version, we are going to move to that side. So our 102 square will be equal to 100 plus 2 ka whole square, which will be equal to first term ka square plus second term ka square plus 2 into 100 into 2, which will be equal to 10,000 plus 4 plus 400. It will be equal to 10404 required square. Similarly, 998 in fourth part. I am not going to simplify fourth part, I am just going to give you hint. 998 square. We can write 998 as 1000 minus 2, and now I can use second identity. Use a minus b. Use a minus b whole square identity. Okay, second one, and then we will get the answer. Fifth one I am going to solve. Fifth one is a number in decimal. Fifth one is a number in decimal, which is 5.2 whole square. So I can write it as 5 plus 0.2. Okay, 5 plus 0.2 whole square. So which identity I am going to use? First one. So I am going to write every time the identity I am going to use, I am using. So 5.2 whole square will be 5 plus square. It will be equal to 5 square plus 0.2 ka whole square. Always put decimal numbers inside bracket when you are simplifying them to avoid any error on your part. So 25 plus 0.2 ka square. 0.2 ka square you can multiply like this, or you can multiply by converting them into fractions. I am going to multiply directly. 2 2s are 4. Okay, and 4 we have after decimal how many numbers? After decimal 1 plus 1, 2 numbers. So after decimal 1 plus 1, 2 numbers. It is going to get 0.04 plus 10 into 0.2, 10 into 0.2, 10 into 0.2. It will be 0.20. Now decimal after 1 point. So it is going to be 2. 2.0 or 2. Both mean the same thing, 2.0 or 2. So it is going to be 27.04 required answer, which is the square of 5.2 ka whole square. Next we are going to do sixth part of question number 6. We just have to be intuitive to find out which identity will be most applicable. Like in 7th part, 297 into 303. Now product of 2 terms. We are having product of 2 terms in which expressions? This one and this one. Okay? One term, second term, one term, second term, product of 2 terms. So we have to check out now which type of identity we are going to get. Are we going to get like this, or we are going to get like this? So I'll try to write it as 300 minus 3. 300 minus 3 is this, and this number is 300 plus 3. Okay? It means this identity we can use, which is third identity. So using a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Our given product 297 into 303 will be equal to 300 minus 3 into, which is equal to 300 plus 3. It will be equal to a square. A square is this minus b square, which is this. So 300 ka square will be 90,000 and 9 minus 9. It will be equal to 90,000 minus 9. 1, 9, okay, 1, 9, 9, 9, 8. So this is the product of these numbers, quite simplified. Similarly, part 7, not part 7. This was 6th part, okay. Now we are doing 7th part. In 7th part, it is 78 into 82. We will try, this is again product of two terms. It means we have to use either this identity or this identity. So we are going to check which we will be using. This we can write it as 80 minus 2 and this as 80 plus 2. It means we are going to use third identity, this one identity, okay, this one. We have to use a minus b, a plus b equal to a square minus b square. This identity we will be using and you can simplify it by your own. Next we are going to do 8.9 a square, which is our 8th part of question number 6. These questions are quite important from exam point of view, so focus accordingly. 8.9. Now I can write it as 8 plus 0.9 or I can write it as 9.0 minus 0.1. Which one looks more simpler to you? To me, this is looking more simpler. I am going to use this one. Okay. So this is equal to this. I am going to use which formula? Second one. Even if you are going to use this formula, you are going to get the same answer. This simplification. So we are going to get the same answer. Nothing wrong about that. We are going to use a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab implies our given square, which is 8.9 square, which we have written as 9.0 minus 0.1 will be equal to 9.0 का whole square plus 0.1 का whole square minus 2 9.0 into 0.1. 9 का whole square will be 81. ठीक है, 81.0 और 81. ठीक है, 0.1 का whole square, 0.1 into 0.1. We are going to get 1 and we have to decimal. We have to put decimal before how many numbers? After decimal we have one number and one number. 1 plus 1, 2 number. So we have to put decimal before two numbers. We have to add 0. It will be equal to 0.01 minus. Now we have 2 into 9, which is 18. 18.0 you can write say or 18 into 0.1. So we are going to get 18. Now we have to put decimal before one number. Before one number from the right hand side we are going to get 1.8. So we have to write 1.8. Now we are going to add and subtract 81 plus 0.01. So we are going to write decimal below decimal this. It will be 81.01. Now we have to subtract 1.8. So it means we have 0 here. So 1, 10 minus 8 we are going to get 2. Here we are left with 0. 0 minus 1. We are going to get this and 79, which is equal to 79.21, which is going to be the square of 8.9 given term. Last part of this question is 1.05. last part, that is 9th part, it is 1.05 into 9.5. So this product of two terms, either this identity or this one, we are going to check. This is okay, this is going to get complicated. Anyway, this is 1 plus 0.5. all right, not 0.5, 0.05. okay, and this second term is 1.0, that is 1, okay, not 1, not like this. We are not going to attempt it like this. We are going to make a simplification, because in it we are getting 1, in it we are getting 9. So if we can write it as 10 minus 0.5, and if we remove if we move this decimal from here to here, we can write this term as 10 plus 0.5. So we are going to make the changes first, otherwise we won't be able to use any of the identities. So I want to move decimal to the right side. It means okay, it was okay. One thing you can do with this decimal kind of questions is you can just remove with the decimal. Okay, remove the decimals. It is this and 95 by 10, and put these numbers 1 by 1000. So it is 1 by 1000 into 1000 into 95. Okay, so you can leave this term outside this bracket and you can use formula over here. Now you can clearly see that you can write it as 100 plus 5 and it as 100 minus 5. So it will be equal to 1 by 1000, 100 plus 5. I am going to use the bigger bracket to avoid the confusion, into 100 minus 5. Bracket close. Now which identity I am going to use? A plus b and a minus b. It is going to be equal to a square minus b square. How? Using a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Using this identity, 1 by 1000, 10,000 minus 25, which is equal to minus 25, so 75, and it will be 99, 2500 and 99. So we are going to check 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, we are going to get 9975, but we have before bracket we have 1000, so we are going to put decimal and it will be decimal before 3 numbers from the right. It will be going to 9.975. This is our required answer. Now we are going to move to question number 7. In this we have given the identity that we are going to use. We just have to apply the identity. We have to check how we can apply this, the identity given, and can simplify the question. So we have to use which identity? A square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Third one, we have to use this identity. Question number 7 ka part 1 is 51 square minus 49 square. It means we have to use, this is your a, this is your b, this is your a, this is your b. So using a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Your 51 square minus 49 square will be 51 minus 49 into 51 plus 49. 51 minus 49 will be 2, and here 51 plus it will be equal to 10 and 100, it will be equal to 200. Similarly, part B, we have numbers and decimal. Okay, first we are going to do third part. Third part we have 153 square minus 147 square. So using a square minus b square is equal to using a square, a plus b and a minus b. Your 153 minus 147 square will be equal to 153 plus 147 into 153 minus 147, probably the easiest question in the exercise. So it will be equal to 0, 0 and 2 300 into 143 and 3 6, 1800. It is going to be 1800. Now we are going to do second and fourth part of this question, which are both in decimals. Second part, question number 7, it is 1.02 square minus 0.98 square. So we have to use this. Here a is 1.02, here b is 0.98. You can write using a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Order of the term are irrelevant. You can write a minus b before, or you can write a plus b before. It doesn't matter. The answer will be correct. Minus 0.98 square will be a minus b, 1.02 minus 0.98 into 1.02 plus 0.98. Now we are going to solve them. 1.02, 0.98, decimal before decimal, below decimal, 10, 10, 1, 1, 2. It is 2.0, or you can simply write 2. Now we have to subtract, okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4, 9. So 0.04. We are going to multiply 0.04 with 2, 0.04 with 2. We are going to get 8, and we have to put decimal before two numbers from the right, that is 0.08. 0.08. This is going to be our answer. Similarly, we can do our fourth part. Now we are going to do question number 8. In question number 8, as question number 7, we have given the identity that we have to use, which is the fourth one, and we have to simplify our given expression. We have to use x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab. Now remember that if you are given a identity to apply in an expression, you have to use that identity only. अगर आप दूसरी identity use करेंगे, that will be incorrect. So suppose we want to solve 103 into 104. 104. We want to use this. So we want to write it as some common number which is present in both, and then the other two numbers in the product of binomials can be different. So I can write it as 100 plus 3 into, or I can remove this into, or you can put whatever you wish to, like this. So your x is 100, your a is 3, and your b is 4 here. Okay, so using identity, using x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab, your given product, which is this 100 plus 4, will be equal to 100 ka square plus a plus b, 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4 into x into 100 plus 3 into 4. It is going to be 10,000 plus 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 into 100 is 700 plus 12. So ultimately we are going to get 10,712. This is how we are going to solve question number 8. We have 3 more parts. They are going to do 2 parts from it. One is decimal and one is the simple whole number. We are going to do third part earlier, and then later on we are going to do second part or maybe fourth part. So 103 into 98. We can see that I can take number 100 as x, so 100 plus 3, this number, 100 minus 2, I can take this number as negative also. Okay, so your x is 100 here, your a is 3 and your b is minus 2. Note this thing, okay? Note this thing. I have taken b as minus 2. So using identity, using our given identity, I can write 103 into 98, which I rearranged as like this. I can write it as x का square, ठीक है, 100 का square plus a plus b x, a plus b plus a plus b, that is 3 minus 2x, x is 100 here again, plus a into b, 3 into minus 2. Okay, so it is 10,000. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 100 is 1. Minus 3 into 2, 6. It is going to be 94. So it is going to be 10,094. Okay, like this. Now we are going to do one decimal question. We can do either one, second or fourth. I am going to do fourth one. Fourth one may we have 9.7 into 9.8. Okay, what can I do with it? I can write it as 10 minus 0.3 and this one as 10 minus 0.2. Okay, it is 0.3 less than 10 and it is 0.2 less than 10. So I wrote them as this. You can also write them as 9.7 into 9 plus 0.8, but the calculation you are going to get are not going to get simplified but rather complicated. So this is much simpler. I am going to use this. Using your x is here 10, common in both the binomials. A is your minus 0.3. Remember to put sign before numbers because in it plus a. So you have to write minus 0.3 and minus 0.8. So using your given expression, that is x plus a, x minus x plus b, which is equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab, your given expression will be written as x square, which is 10 ka square, plus a plus b minus 0.3 minus 0.2 into x, which is 10, plus ab, a is minus 0.3 into may minus 0.2. Now I am going to simplify it. It is going to be 100, 10 ka square is 100, minus 0.3 minus 0.2, minus 0.3 minus 0.2. I am going to add these two, 0.5 and put negative sign. So minus 0.5 into 10 plus. Now minus and minus, if they are going to get multiplied, they are going to get turn into positive sign. 0.3 into 0.2 multiplication. 3 2s are 6, 0, but the rest are zeros. I have to put decimal before two numbers from the right hand side because after decimal we have two numbers. It is 0.06. Now we are going to further simplify. This is 100 minus 0.5. 0.5 is 5 by 10. It is 10. So it is going to get cancelled and I am left with minus 5 plus 0.06. 100 minus 5 is 95. 95 plus 0.06 is going to be 95.06. So with this we have completed our exercise. So if you want, I can give hints for second question also. In second question, we have 5.1 into 5.2. We can write it as 5 plus 0.1 into 5 plus 0.2 and this is your x, 5, a is 0.1 and b is 0.2. I am sure you can simplify it now. So with this we have completed our chapter. In next class we are going to start with chapter number 5, that is data handling. I wish you a good day. Thank you.